Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Got a brother, basically a JP-1 variation on the bench. This one has got a really cool upper lid that the whole thing comes off with these metal latches. This is touted as an all-metal machine. Very cool. So this is a pretty common brother machine. Like I said, a lot of variations, and this one has got standard problems with the spacebar here. The bumpers are gone under here and even on the repeat spacer. So we're going to replace those. It's not too hard. Definitely helps the noise factor of, pressing this down and the excessive noise this makes, plus it echoes inside of these particular models. So what I'm going to do here is, so I found some tubing. Of course, I've got enough tubing to last forever, so I found something in here. Some tubing, some surgical tubing, other kinds of tubing, endless amount of tubing, but I picked some samples out of here. Always good to have lots of choices. So I picked these three. This one I think is too soft, and the hole is too big in the middle. Just fits it, but it's not quite as tight as I want it. This surgical tubing is a little tough and doesn't want to flex that much. This stuff is about the same size as the surgical tubing, but it flexes a little more. So let's see if we can get that to work in here. So I'm going to put this thing on its upside down so I can get to these bumpers. I'm going to put this on a towel here carefully, like this. So now I got these access to these little bumpers, and these bumpers, there's two of them here. By the way, this is I noticed not even. I'll have to deal with this. So if you look, the spacebar is even in here, but these pads, these stops are not even close. This one is touching, and this one has a huge gap right there. See that big gap? So this is, I think this one's going to have to come down. That's what I'm going to deal with right now. If I can find my tool here. Okay, so I'm going to form this lever, this little stop down. So it's even. In fact, I'm going to form this lever stop on top down a little. So I want this side to go up, that side to go down. So maybe I can tweak this a little up. And this one a little down. I want to get these about even. It's very close now. I think this one's going to go up a little. Okay, so now they're touching evenly. Looks like this side is up higher though. Maybe I'll tweak this a little bit. See if I can get it perfect. Oh, that's going to be close enough. Okay, let's flip this thing on its back and put these guys in. Let's see if I can get this thing without messing it up. Come on. Okay. That, and seem to have lost my tool. Alright, got it. I'm going to need this tool. So this bumper, we'll start with this guy. Luckily, this guy flexes and you can get this out so you can slip something on there. What I do here, worked in the past, this hose is really too small to squeeze on there. Well, maybe not. What I want to do is cut the, first of all, cut a nice edge here. Nice even edge. And what I'm going to do is heat this thing up. So I'm going to just put a little flame on this thing. Twist this. It's a little bit of warmth. See if I can get that to heat up a little. It will flex a little better and it will go on a little easier. It's getting warm. Okay, let's try this. Almost. I'm going to use a hemostats here. Let's see if I can squeeze it on there. Come on. There it goes. See that? Nice and tight. Now I'm going to take an X-Acto knife, razor blade or something, and just cut off the excess here. Just like that. Although it looks like this did not work. Looks like it ripped. Oh, I think I just messed up the cut. Let's put this, let's do it again. I'm gonna warm this up a little. Look like I got a little sloppy with the cutting it. Let's see, just making sure it's warm, not overheated. You don't want to melt this thing. You just gotta warm it up and get it more flexible. It's warming up. It's pretty hard to touch. Okay, let's do it again. That one went on pretty easy. Let me flex this thing on there. All the way on there. And I'm going to cut this a little further out. Okay, and then just flex this around. Make sure it's not touching on the inside. Perfect. These guys would like to get the spacebar out so you can get something on that shaft. So what needs to be done, and I've done it before, is flex these guys, these little tabs, over, and flex this one over, and then manipulate the spacebar past it. See that? Now you can get to the bumpers. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to square this thing off a little. Square this off. Alright, heat it up. And get it a little more pliable. And I'll try to warm it a little bit up here so I can just slip it on, and the other little piece here will already be pre-warmed. Alright, let's try that. Feels like it's ready to flex on there. Get a grip on this thing. Oops. Oops. There it goes. Let's do the same thing. Wedge it on there all the way. Cut off the excess. Alright. This one moved out, so I just got to flex that back in place. Let's do this other side here. Heat this up a little bit more. Make sure she's pliable. And let's try this side. Let's see if I can get that on there. Sure enough. Get it on there a little further. Just like that. Now we're going to cut off the excess again. And we'll just about be done. Oh, there is one more adjustment I'm going to make on this. I'll show you. But I wanted to make sure these bumpers were on here. So now we just got to manipulate this bar back on the other side of that stop. The bumper's kind of in the way, but let's get it over there. Give this a little more flex over. Oh, we'll try this side first. And we'll do that side. There we go. And now I just got to form these back into position. Form that back into position. And that's it. Let's try it. Let's flip this thing on its front side and see what happens here. Alright, let's try it. Nice and quiet. Let's see, heat spacer's working. Yep. Heat spacer is working. Okay, what I was going to adjust on this was the spacebar trip. Let's see. No, those rubber spacers fixed this. It was not tripping. It was tripping way down. But I don't like. Okay. It's binding. Oh, I see the rubber. Yeah, be careful, the rubber's rubbing against this, the inside of this bracket right there. This bracket's got to be bent over that way a little bit. It was too close, or probably that little rubber was extended too far. I didn't cut it off enough. Okay, let's see where the trip is on this. See, the trip is still really low. See, it trips way down here. We got all that gap up here. Whereas this trips right away. We want this to trip right there. It's tripping way down here. So, just follow the linkage and see where the adjustment is. So, sometimes it's right up here in this lever area. But follow it down, I follow it down, and it goes down to this link right here. See that little bend in that link? That is an adjustable link. Again, I'm using my tool here, and I'm just gonna squeeze that together so it pulls this. It pulls that sooner. It pulls that trip sooner. So let's should just be able to flex this. Form this thing over a little bit. Let's try and see where it's at now. So it's right there. That's not too bad. So now it trips right. Well, there it comes up, resets. I might go just a hair further. Just a little more. Just a little bit more of a adjustment here. Let's try it. Camera in place. That's pretty good. So now it trips right there, comes back up and resets, and there's a little bit of, it's almost too close, but I think it's fine. Trips, resets, and there's a little gap still. That feels pretty good. And sounds good. Okay, that's it. Rubber bumpers replaced. Repeat, spacebar, and spacebar linkage adjusted. I did notice while I was in here, the repeat spacer is right here. It pulls this mechanism right here and makes it go repeat. This little screw is an adjustment for that spring. You can adjust this and then it triggers this repeat sooner. It just adjusts when it fires off. Pretty cool for a little brother machine from Japan, 1970-ish. Got some cool features. Alright, that's it. Phoenix Typewriter, good day.